Assalamualaikum to Sesi and my fellow friends. Today I would like to present about how to get the statistic data using Microsoft Excel. I will use the data of customer satisfaction to show it to you. Firstly, open the data and you will see there are over 300 data of customer satisfaction from various age and gender to various satisfaction score, service quality and waiting times. Firstly, copy all the data by dragging down from the top left that shows the T to the bottom right that have the data at column 301. Then paste it on your Excel. Then write mean below the data and write the formula to get mean. The formula is equal average, then hit the bracket button and insert B2 as we want a mean from data from column B row 2, and then put colon as it represents until in Excel. Then close the bracket. To be more efficient and I want to avoid wasting time doing the same thing for another column, just drag the mean data from the age to the right and you will get the mean data for other column as well. Next, write median below the data and write the formula to get median. The formula is equal median, then hit the bracket button and insert B2 as we want a median from data from column B row 2 also. Then put colon. Then close the bracket. To be more efficient, I will just do the same step that I did with mean. Then write mode below the median data and write the formula to get the mode. The formula is equal mode, then hit the bracket button and insert B2, then put colon. Then close the bracket. I also just do the same step that I did with the other two. Lastly, I'm going to do the standard deviation. Write the standard deviation and then write the formula, which is equal STDEV, then the bracket. Then insert B2 and put colon after that. Close the bracket and you get the standard deviation for it.
Satisfaction score means show the average level of customer satisfaction. It's shown here. The mean is 3.97. It means customers are generally moderately satisfied. Median show the typical satisfaction level without being skewed by extreme value. 4 mean half of customer rate satisfaction below 4, other half is above. Mode the most common satisfaction rating. 7 means many customers give a satisfaction score of 7. Standard deviation is if standard deviation is small, most customer give similar rating. It lacks opinion very widely. It shows here standard deviation is 2.077. Mean satisfaction score are fairly consistent. Service quality means represent the overall average rating of service quality. A mean of 4.21 suggests service is usually above average. Median, the center tender of service rating. 4 mean most customers give rating around 4. Mode, the most frequent service rating. 6 means customer often rate service quality as 6. Standard deviation, so whether service rating are stable or vary a lot. Standard deviation is 2.02, mean most rating are close to the average.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nur Izzati Binti Razak, 14 DPA 24 S1800. For waiting time, for mean, tell us the typical waiting time customer experience. If the mean is 15.316 but around it met 15.32, most customers wait around that long. Median, the median waiting time, as you can see here, was 14.95, but if round it met 15 minutes, means half of a customer wait less than 50 minutes. That make half wait longer. For the mode, the most common waiting time is 2 minutes, means many customers had very short waits. For standard deviations, indicates whether waiting time are predictable or inconsistent. As you can see here, standard deviation is 8.0 0.48, it means waiting time vary greatly. Some wait very short and others wait long. For conclusion, the mean and median are very close for most variables, which suggests that the data is fairly symmetrical and does not have strong skewness. This means that the distribution of values is quite balanced. Although the mode differs from the mean and median, it suggests that certain values occur more frequently, but are not necessarily centered around the average. Additionally, the standard deviations show that some variables have a wider spread of data while others are more consistent. Last but not least, the data distribution is relatively balanced with moderate variation.